that. I apologize to everyone for the disappearance of our picture and sound, but I had several notifications coming in yeah, I can see some messages would have been coming in, and I think Donzak was asking about those developments, and on IO maybe there are some great stretches on track there, and basically that's just the first step. And they said they'll introduce those they're called lost clusters or lost sectors, and I can't remember, suddenly I've got like a blank. And those tunnels basically are going to be operating on the moon. What they want to see first of all with Shadowkeep is they want to experiment with the concept. They want to see how warm the community is going to be on the idea, the old and the new merging. Lost sectors. Can you tell me, Tonzak, suddenly I've got you know, a senior moment. I can't remember whether it's lost sectors or lost clusters. Is it lost clusters or lost sectors? I suddenly can't remember. But either way, the tunnels are going to be reworked on the moon, and we'll be able to access them. There'll be lots of activities in them, and you know, we'll just have to explore the whole thing. Lost sectors, right? It just that my brain sometimes doesn't work, and I have to tell you that I can really feel the heat. It's midday here, 1:00 p.m. in London, and it is very, very hot, so, and humid, which means I'm affected by that humidity in terms of my capacity to focus and do everything else. And I apologize for, you know, some sort of lapses that sometimes happen, but the weather conditions are dreadful, and they are going to be a lot more severe within the next 48 hours. Tomorrow is going to be the hottest day on record in the United Kingdom. We're expecting 38 degrees, and that is going to be definitely very deadly. And Tonzak saying, but I mean, what are going to be the prices in SRL? Tess Everest has ruined it all. Well, the Eververse store, as we know it, will be no more. And in September, we'll have just in-game currency. And that is going to be the bread and butter of those lengthy grinds. You'll be working on your in-game currency, and with in-game currency, you'll be able to buy various things there. No more, you know, products for dollars. And that's been one of the biggest complaints coming from the Destiny community, and that's basically what I guess is going to be resolved. And Tonzak says, Test gives out ghost shells and sparrows like there is no tomorrow, so I don't know what Bungie are going to do for SRL prizes. Not sure, but I think the system is going to be completely reworked. That is what they said in the broadcast, and the hint was just dispensing with your dollar purchases for the in-game currency. But what else is to follow, what types of rewards we'll be getting, is unclear. In-game currency, it might be called something else, I don't know, they have not stated. Just in-game currency. Any monetary, you know, the elements which persisted in Eververse store will be gone. Right, let's get back to the game, and I've done a bit of my inventory. I want to ask Mark, I apologize for not being able to answer your question. You're going to ask us something, and I had to deal with those technical problems, and they're all resolved. I can see everything is up and running. Sorry, you were going to ask something, Mark.
Oh no, I was just wondering about, like, it was saying something about schematics for the Vostov 7G, but I looked it up while everything was going on, and I figured out that I have to get the Rise of Iron started before I can even use that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, basically, I think you would have gone through all the other DLCs. Just correct me if I'm mistaken. Did we play Regicide mission the other day? The
Yes.
end mission of... we did play together, didn't we? The end mission of the Taken King.
We did.
Yeah. So basically, what we can do is simply... Let me just collect my reward in here as well.
Yeah, what have you...
We can just proceed with Rise of Iron story missions. And once we do that, and we do this straight away, you'd unlock the Plaguelands, and then we can, after we've done maybe 2 story missions, go to the Plaguelands and do a bit of you know, grinding on your cost of on Husk of the Pit rifle. So that's going to be cool, because basically as we completed the Taken King, then the next step is Rise of Iron, story-wise. And there are about 6 or 8 missions there, I think, story missions.
Okay, so how do I get the first Rise of Iron mission? You said.
Yep. Just bear with us. I'll get my rewards first, and I keep getting Tower Watch Shell 400 from Cade at all times. I don't really need any more of those, and
Yeah, I wish I could go with
it's really quite annoying. Just bear with me. 1 second. Need to get rid of that shell. Okay, so that's sorted. Rest in here for a little while. See, everyone is following suit. We have somebody else in there doing the same thing. Redstone player, resting and relaxing. And let me just read what our friends are saying. Tonzak says, Husk of the Pit ought to be obtained on the Dreadnought, and random drop when you kill knights. Yeah, that's the way it was, but as you could see, I picked up 2 husks as we were doing that activity in the Cosmodrome. I picked up 2 of them, literally, during the last half hour. So, you know, it's obviously a bit different today. And Donzak says, random drop when you kill knights. That's probably what happened, because I tackled quite a lot of knights. Joe says, I got a husk on the Omnigul Heroic Strike. Yeah, it's possible I picked up one of those as well. It's possible, because there were lots of knights in there, so we would have been given it. And what was the other weapon I picked up in there? Something else. And Tonzak says, killing Taken, no doubt. Well, there were plenty of Taken in there. 2 champions that we neutralized. And we can now be proceeding to the front. And then indeed deciding on what to do next, which I believe is going to be our Rise of Iron story mission number 1. Okay? So the way we do it, we always come here to the front, we line up here on the fence, and then that's a sign basically for us all that we are ready to crack on. We take a screenshot of all of us there. That's it. Joe can also join us. Once Joe joins us, then I'm going to do a screenshot, and we'll then crack on. Is Joe there? You can join us up here front. And Tonzak says, Taken Knights perhaps. Yeah, there were lots of Taken Knights. There was all sorts of enemies in there during our last few activities. Is Joe there?
Yeah, he's got me.
There we are. It's all 3 of us. Excellent. Maybe Mark would go to my left. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool. Excellent. Just want to take a screenshot, which is as linear as possible. There we are. Can have this. Cool. So you can take us away. And what we need to do is we need to go to the first mission, which is part of that last DLC, Rise of Iron. And let me just see where it is. Bear with me. Once we get to orbit, I'll be able to tell you.
Okay, so where's the first mission at?
You'll go to Earth, and then you'll have that, like a bottom section to your right, called King of the Mountain and Iron Temple, and then you'll click on whatever you have there. So Iron Temple.
Oh, it says my light level is not high enough yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It says I need 280, and I think right now I'm at, what am I at? I'm at 234.
Okay. Well, then let's have a look at any other story mission that you have. Let's have a look at any triangles and anything else that needs doing. And,
Okay.
you know, we can carry on with these. Hopefully we'll be able to level up rapidly.
I have a mission called Outbound Signal as part of the Taken King DLC.
Yep, we can do this one. That's one of the left highways, and we can do it straight away if you take us there. And let me just read the instructions once you get there. Well,
And I also have the... Oh, my bad. I also have the Prison of Elders on the reef, but...
Oh, we can do that as well. Let's do the story mission first, and then we'll do Prison of Elders, because Prison of Elders is giving you really good loot. You may be able to
Okay.
level up rapidly. So, and Prison of Elders is a very, very tricky activity. You have like it's a 5 or 6 tier level mission, and you'll have each level consisting of 3 matches. So altogether, it's about 15 different matches. And right at the end, when you finish everything, you'll get rewards. And you know, it's definitely a very good activity for leveling up. And we're not doing it frequently enough in here, so that is going to be really very, very good for us all. So I suggest that... Do you have any other story missions in addition to this one? You can see.
Joe was talking about Paradox. I have that one.
Yeah,
For the Taken King.
because Joe needs to do a Paradox on Venus. And, well, actually, guys, if you want to do this one first, and then we can do the other story mission after that. So I think that seems fine. And also Paradox is going to be the mission that both Mark and Joe need to be doing. So I'd say let's give this one a priority, and then we can just crack on with another story mission. So we're going to do 2 story missions, and after that we'll go to Prison of Elders. And I think both Joe and Mark will benefit off Prison of Elders. And Joe says, I love
we're
Prison of
gonna do-
Elders, great fun. Great fun, but can be difficult. So, you know. Right, so let's crack on with Paradox on Venus Taken King first of all, right? So that'd be our first activity. This is a story mission, it's part of the Taken King, and we are proceeding to our destination now. There we are.
The Vault of Glass. It is one of the Vanguard's greatest triumphs. The destruction of time's conflux. A victory over the Vex collective mind. From deep in that vault, we've received a signal laced with an old Vanguard signature. Vex technology disrupts the weft and weave of time itself. If a Guardian has become lost, unstuck in time, we must return them home.
There we are.
The message we received was this.
They won't need a small message. The creatures will soon reach the heart of the vault. When they do, we're gonna destroy the Vex. Once they take the Vex, they'll come for the light.
That's why you're here.
Need to go the other way because I can't jump this high. Yeah. Just asking, is this the voice of Kaba? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. My other friends who are watching will be able to tell you. Donzak, do you know that? Was this Kaba who talked?
Wait, don't shoot them. They're not in a combat sequence. I think they're waiting for something. Never mind.
gone.
Guardian down.
Oh, it's this way up. I did exactly the same. I just went in. Actually, it's to our right. Excuse me. It's a bit confusing because it looks like a major drop to your left, but in fact it is to our right. We need to sort of walk down this path and then find a way in.
I have no idea where I am.
A bit dark.
My
in there.
name is Pradith, and I was a member of Kabir's fire team. I just hope someone can hear this.
Pradith. I've heard that name before. Scattered pieces of gear, references in the margin of a text. He is real.
It's confusing because there's another area in there which is very similar, but actually it's down this path. Done success, no, this was Pradith. Just shoot them, Kate 6. I find it hard to remember all the characters in Destiny 1. Due to the way the story is told, we've had a major story mission replay recently. We've gone through all of the story missions and replayed them in a linear fashion, and basically it didn't really illuminate too many things for me. Oh, I missed it. I've gone the wrong way. I was actually jumping from the wrong platform. All my community members know that I hate jumping Destiny 1. It's not one of my strengths, and happens frequently that I miscue there with my jumps. Ah, I got killed as well.
Guardian down.
Yep. I try to stay alive.
Yeah, come. I'll try to. Oh no. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Guardian down.
Wow.
Nice, that's nice down there.
If the Taken are here in the vault, they are at the heart of the Vex collective mind. Imagine the machine planets of the Vex surging with Taken power. This must not be, Guardian.
What happened in there? Jumping as usual. And I got killed.
I don't know why they're ready to speak now after so long. But if anyone is listening, I came into the vault with two others. Kabir was intense sometimes, and Pahanin was always talking to himself. But they don't deserve this. No one does.
I'm tracking the signal. Just a little further. Guardian down.
Oh, okay.
I got killed there as well.
That Hydra
Hit the
is
wall
causing
as I
the
was
block.
going after.
Take it out or we may never find Kraden.
put on my Galaphone. Put on my Galaphone. That'll work better. Where is this Hydra now? Just when I put my Galaphone on, the Hydra's gone. Three of coins can be used in here, remember.
What's this character's particular?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
So what's his? Oh my god. So what's his weakness? Like,
Well, we need to do something because obviously that boss is immune. But I can't remember now what we need to do in order to do that. Does anyone know? Don't actually know. I forgot about it. He's not taking the damage I used already to my entire Galaphone.
What? I just got trapped.
Yeah, just fire. You'll use your firearm and you'll destroy the Oracle. He's immune. What do we need to do? Oh, he's not immune, okay. Ah, come on, Lon.
Guardian down.
Jeez. Shoot the Oracle things from Fog Wave. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we managed to destroy the beast.
Yes, we've cleared the Vault of Taken. For the moment, anyway.
I think that's it. They're closing the door. I lived. Just remember, tell them I lived.
Signal's gone. But I can pinpoint the source.
Joe says, shoot the Oracle things from VOG raid and yellow things floating in the sky were providing immunity. Okay, well, we completed it.
These bones are centuries old. There's a faint echo of light. This was a guardian once. Ikora, I'm sorry we couldn't bring him back.
Do not apologize. Guardian, you have reclaimed his name from oblivion. In a way, he lives again in the Vanguard archives. Kaber and Pahanin, Praedyth, and the Vault of Glass. Because of you, his tale will be told.
Okay, we completed this mission. I have to take a 5-minute break. I'm afraid it's very, very hot in here and I need to get some fresh air. So once we resume, we'll come back and we'll carry on with other missions. And my friends could go back to the tower. You can do some admin in there, but I need to take a break at the moment. So as soon as I come back, we'll carry on. We'll crack on with more activity, and we'll do another story mission. And after that story mission, we'll go back to we'll go to Prison of Elders. So bear with me. I'll be back in about 5. Everyone can take a break, have a cup of tea, have a biscuit, get some fresh air, and then we'll carry on with our adventure. A lot more to come. There we are, I'm back, and we can carry on with our story missions. So if our friends are ready, we can just literally crack on straight away. Okay, Joe's here. Is Mark here as well? If Mark's here, you can also join us up here.
Give me just a second.
Okay.
Here I am.
Okay, so if you're ready, we can just carry on with another story mission.
Alright.
Yep. Let's have a look what the mission is. This is going to be another story mission related to the Taken King.
I believe it was this one.
Advanced Signal it is. May I just ask Joy if you also have that mission on your list, or have you completed it already? And also I want to ask Joy, did the other mission register? Because obviously Mark is our team leader, and I'm just wondering whether the completion of the last mission registered on your game, Joy, as well. Okay, Joe says, done this one, but I'm happy to help Mark, and the last mission registered in full. That's fine, that's excellent. I'm asking because I've done it a few times with other team members and our community members, and basically the games didn't register. But I think the reason for that was they had to be done on another difficulty level. You know, if we were doing, let's say, a mission on the hard difficulty level, the game was asking for easy, and then it didn't register. But that probably is the main reason for that. Well, very pleased to hear that all indeed registered, and we can just crack on with Advanced Signal, which is a story mission taking place on Dreadnought Rings of Saturn. It's part of the Taken King DLC. So you can take us away, and we can simply go to Dreadnought and then crack on. There we are, proceeding to our destination.
On my order, the Dead Orbit fleet is well clear of Saturn. We'll need them to defend the city, if it comes to that. They picked up a high-gain signal from the Cabal beachhead on the Dreadnought. The message is outward bound. Its target is far outside the solar system. We have to know what they're saying and who they're saying it to. Their commanders are dead. The Cabal here are trying to survive against an implacable foe. Expect heavy resistance.
Okay, that was completed.
The signal's coming from the bridge, but the whole place is on lockdown.
Heavy weapons fire has their defense grid on high alert. Clear out the ship. When things quiet down, the doors should open.
Wizard's been eliminated.
Defense net is down. Kill everybody in the system thinks it's safe. Stupid computer.
Be wary. If defense systems are active, some of the bridge crew may still be alive.
The captain's station should control the signal. Let me at it.
Joe says, I believe this is the signal to power Callus. I think so, yeah. Where is the way in there? Okay, there, okay.
Guardian down.
Boss time. 3 of coins time as well.
Signal's down. It was encrypted, but some of the headers are legible. This was a detailed distress signal intended for the head of the Cabal Empire.
I'll pass the scan from your ghost to the Cryptarchy. I have a feeling we want to know as much about this signal as we can. In the meantime, that's a job well done. When you see Arak Jalal, tell him. Thanks for the tip.
Okay, so it's saying for me to progress farther, I need to go back to the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to mention it to everyone, it's already 31 degrees over here. Very, very hot. Joy, is it as hot in your area? You said 27 in there, but it's gone up since we were on air, and it's reaching 31, might be even 32 around 5 o'clock. So definitely looks like 38 tomorrow. Very hot, scorching hot.
It's funny because while it's now like hot there, like here it's really not hot. It's like 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
75? That's not that hot, really. That would be what? 25, 26, something like that? That's the way it was with us, really, until recently. Just during the last couple of days it went up, and today and tomorrow are the hottest days of the year. So we're getting this sub-Saharan air coming from North Africa, and it's already in France. They had 42 degrees Celsius yesterday. That would be about 105, 106 Fahrenheit, and the hottest day ever in Bordeaux, you know, in the history of that city. And they had 46 in Paris, which is 115 a couple of weeks ago. So really astonishing weather conditions. If it carries on like this, a lot of people will be dying due to this, you know, it's unbelievable. Joe says, yeah, nice day out there in his area. And Joe says, yeah, my buddy in Spain is right in the hottest part of that heat bubble. Easier if he's at the seaside. Hopefully he is somewhere near the sea. Joe says, no, he lives in North Mountains. Well, I can tell you, if you are in the mountains, you're high up, and you get hot weather, it's unbelievably hot. I've done that in Italy, in North Italy, and the temperature there is like 32, but you feel like 60, you know? Because you're high up, like 3,000 meters, 2,500, 2,800, and the heat is just unbearable. And it's ridiculous if you do long distance tracks high up. You got to be wearing your, you know, proper storm kit in order to cover up, because the sun is so scorching hot that you can sustain very severe burns. You can die as a result, you know. You seem to be fully covered, which makes it really hot and sweaty.
We have some engrams you might find appeal. Well, back to the fight.
Disruption resolved. Done. Our apologies for the inconvenience, Guardian.
I don't see. It's somewhere I'm supposed to go somewhere, but I don't see where it told me to go.
Just bear with me a second. 1 second, please, sir.
Please watch your step, Guardian.
North American Empire, just before the collapse.
Okay, here we go.
You can tell by the eagle.
I apologize for this. I sort of doing several things at once, really, with various streams and things which are happening here, various displays. Sorry, sir, I interrupted you asking.
Guardian, I don't
Didn't quite catch your
suppose
question,
you
sir.
speak Golden Age German, by any chance?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, nobody does.
I think I was just trying to. Well, no, I was just trying to figure out where it was I needed to go after that quest, but I found it. It was in a different spot in the tower.
I've never seen anything like this.
Okay.
13 pounds.
I think
So
what
we're
we can
about to
do is
do
we
the
can
whole
go
Prison
to
of the Elders.
the Prison of the Elders. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me just quickly decode my exotic engram. I picked up one exotic engram, and also I want to respond to the messages that were coming in. We had some messages from Joe, and he said, thankfully we dodged the weather there. Oh no, sorry, I beg your pardon. It's EML. EML is an island. And hello EML, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining our broadcast. Long time no see. How are you, sir? How's everything? And EML says that thankfully we dodged the weather here, so it looks like an island is not as hot. Well, that sounds pretty good. We are absolutely roasting hot in here, baking, and tomorrow probably we're going to be resembling one of those, you know, Sunday dinners, considering how hot is this going to be. Joe says, looking forward to a trip to Berlin this October with my girlfriend. That sounds really good. Berlin is also very, very hot during the summer. The city's been rebuilt after the Second World War, and it's all like really, you know, stone, concrete, asphalt, tarmac, you name it. It's very, very hot in there. Forward to it. And EML says, Joe, will you be going to Oktoberfest? And Ryan's here. Hello Ryan, it's been very, very long while since I saw you. How is it going, sir? Good to see you. Ryan got married a few months ago, and I think the last time we spoke was like 2 or 3 days before your wedding, and then we've not heard from you. We thought, well, the responsibilities of the married life were, you know, indeed setting in. And like I said before, the very best of wishes and the biggest congratulations from us all, from our Destiny community here. And let me see. Joe says, no, it's just a historical trip, typical tourism. And EML says, Germany is beautiful, Mannheim, Kaiserslautern are great spots. And Ryan says, hello to everyone. And EML says, hey Dan, keep well hydrated. I always have 4 liters of water with me. So I am always well hydrated. The water is always near me. And I always make sure that I drink a lot of it bit by bit throughout such hot weather. And Joe says, congratulations on the wedding. And we all congratulate Ryan on his big day, which was, well, I think about 2 or 3 months ago by now. Really a very, very great big day. And we also welcome Ryan back, because we've not, you know, seen him for a little while. Otherwise, Ryan is one of our most dedicated Destiny community members, Destiny 1 and 2 veteran. We play lots of games together online, see heroic strikes and everything else. And truly wonderful to have you back.
Your stream's video cut out again.
Yeah, we have outages on PlayStation Network today. It keeps happening. It's for the 3rd time today. So I need to ask everyone to be patient. We'll need to restart the stream. I'd like to ask everyone to stay with us on the channel. The outages are probably caused by this dreadfully hot weather, and we've had already 3 times the occurrence of this blackout, and fortunately we are able to get back in. So if I can politely ask everyone to stay with us on the channel, I will disconnect from our stream and then reconnect immediately, and you'll be able to see everything. So I'd like to ask everyone to stay with us, and we'll resume with our broadcast more or less immediately. So stay with us, we are back in 30 seconds.